scholarships?
The first scholarship that we award is the Charley Flaig Scholarship, and Charley Flaig was the director of the Scioto County ABLE program, an OA's board member, president of the Ohio Literacy Network Board, and a lifelong supporter of education. It was evident by the multiple degrees that he earned. This year's winner is Leanna Paris from the Upper Valley Career Center, Aspire. Leanna, I'll give you a minute to read her quote. But she wants to continue on her education and get her LPN license. But some of the highlights of her accomplishments is that she is did a distance ed is how she worked on getting her high school diploma. And she, on her Work Keys course, earned the platinum seal, which is not easy. And she also, when she took her STNA class, got 100% on all of her quizzes and tests. So she's a very dedicated student. And one of the things I really liked was in her application, it said that when she got her high school diploma, she turned to her children and said, "Don't ever give up on your dreams because mom is not done yet." We're fortunate to have Leanna join us today. So I just hit the wrong thing there. This is the certificate that Leanna will be receiving for her scholarship. And Leanna, Bobby, if you can help bring Leanna up, if you can unmute Leanna and keep.
I'm unmuted right now.
Okay, perfect. Okay, congratulations, Leanna.
Thank you, Cindy. This is awesome. Another little boost and push in the right direction. I definitely appreciate all the help that I've gotten pushing towards these things and showing me the pathways through our wonderful people over here at the adult division at Upper Valley. It's been amazing. I feel 110% supported and like I've got people rooting me on. It's been amazing. And this is just another little blessing to help continue my dream of becoming a nurse. So I greatly appreciate all the opportunities that have been given to me and are yet to come.
Well, congratulations, and we're proud of you. And I know that I speak for all of us. If you ever need any help or assistance, reach out to any of us. I know that they would continue to support you at Upper Valley also. So congratulations, and we'll let you get back to bed so you can get to work tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. I can't get my program to progress here. Not sure why. All right, best laid plans. Bobby, is it something that I'm doing? I'm trying to progress the PowerPoint and it's not letting me. I think my computer locked up.
It may have.
It could also be that your computer is, sometimes if I'm in Zoom, if I click on Zoom, then it's focusing on Zoom controls. So click back in your PowerPoint and see if that will allow you to progress.
That's what I was trying to do. If we go back here. There we go. Thank you. And we'll get back to the full screen. Okay, thank you. The second scholarship that we're awarding is the Max Way Scholarship. And Max Way was an educator for 35 years. He was a teacher, counselor, and special project director. He was assistant superintendent of the Scioto Valley Schools. He was ABLE director for a 9-county area. And while he was a director, he shared in the UNESCO Award as one of the top 2 programs in the United States. He developed innovative adult education programs and showed outstanding leadership in Ohio and the nation. Our Maxway Scholarship Award winner this year is Craig Homer from the Ohio University Aspire program. And we also are fortunate enough to have Craig be part of our presentation today. Some of the highlights of Craig's career is he wants to go on and get his degree in the Ohio University English Literature and Writing. He earned his GED through Ohio University Aspire, and he had to overcome some obstacles of walking to class with a broken toe, an attempted break-in at his home, and a car tearing through his front porch, and COVID, the pandemic shutdown. So he's done all of this. He got his GED, he is enrolled in OU, and has completed, I know, at least one course. And he had to do it on his smartphone, which is how he's doing this today. So congratulations, Craig, and we're thrilled to be able to give you this scholarship.
Thank you, and I'm excited to be here with you guys today. I just wanted to thank the people at OACE for giving me the opportunity to go into my college career with a little less financial burden. I'd also like to thank my instructor, Amy Gouda, for not only helping me in class, but supporting me to try and give me a transportation, if not driving me to my tests herself. I'd also like to thank my mother and my grandparents for instilling the importance of education in me from a young age, from the age of 7 on. And I carry that to this day within me. And I look forward to continuing my education at OU to get my degree in English literature and writing. And thank you.
Thank you, Craig. We applaud you for your hard efforts and hard work. Okay, now we'll see. There we go. Okay. The public awareness grants, OACE offers these twice a year in the fall and in the spring. So our fall award winners are the Miami Valley Career Technical Aspire and the Warren County Aspire. And these grants are used to help promote their programs. So I just want to give hats off to them, and anyone else, any other OACE members that are interested. We will be accepting new applications for the award in April. The applications will be due by April. Well, accepting the applications in March because the award will be given in April. Thank you. Okay, our next awards are the Sharon Davis-Stubbe Award, and this is awarded to our outstanding support staff, instructor, and we have an award for the outstanding administrator of the year. Sharon Davis-Stubbe was an OACE board member. She was also a member of the Ohio Literacy Network Board, director of the Sylvester Memorial Public Library, coordinator of the Jackson County ABLE program, and also was an education consultant for the Ohio Department of Education, as well as a literacy tutor trainer. So our first award winner goes to Julie Thumann, who's the OACE State Teacher of the Year. And I believe there's someone there to present the award to Julie. In the applications, it said, a fellow teacher said of Julie, if you step into her classroom, you would see how much her students admire her, learn from her, and excel in their studies. You would also see a teacher who truly loves what she does. She's the lead instructor and PD coordinator, while also being a mother of 2 children. She likes to ski and play volleyball. But in her role, she began in 2005, and she's been coaches and mentors new instructors. She's led efforts with the Cincinnati State Technical College and Cincinnati Aspire to provide a math boot camp. She's a professional development consultant for SEAT. She's was the lead in the planning and development of the Finley culinary training, which had tried to, and let's see, can't think of the words I want, targeted, thank you, children in, or students in poverty. And she helped assist 80 students in math remediation. So congratulations, Julie. And I believe that Debbie's there to present to you.
Hi. I'm Debbie. I'm going to be presenting Julie her award. Just like to say a few words to you, Julie. Your enthusiasm, innovation, and energy make students looking forward to coming to your class to learn math. The team has been amazed by what your students can learn to do because you believe they can. You set the bar high and they reach to achieve. Thank you for all you do for the program, but more importantly, for what you do for the students we serve. You do make a difference in their lives. Congratulations, Julie.
Thank you. That is very sweet. And I really I'm sliding her money right now. No one sees that, but it's happening. Just very quickly, I would just want to say, thank you for this honor. I mean, this is really heartwarming. I am very surprised. This certainly isn't done alone. I share this with all Ohio adult education teachers, but especially my team, my work family here at CPS Aspire. And I would really like to thank everyone at the state level. You know who you all are. We can't, express enough how much we appreciate your dedication and your passion for, allowing us to do what we do. I know there's a lot of behind the scenes work there, and we wouldn't be able to do what we do without all of your hard work. So again, the success is always shared. I just like to say a little bit about our program specifically. This year, of course, has been so challenging. When we shut down in March, no one knew what to expect. But of course, at this point, that's when CPS Aspire, this is when we really dug in. We pulled together for our strengths, and we quickly designed a plan to create online learning, registration, testing, and classes. I guess I am tooting our own horn here, but we were, as far as our state requirements, we were in line to meet our program goal before COVID. And our enrollment, like I said, we worked together so well. And I believe that we were in charge of really about 20% of the state's enrollment. So I'm so proud to work here. I'm so proud for our work family. And I'm not able to mention everyone, but I would like to just kind of point out our administrative team. Robbie Thomas, I know that our fearless leader, we call her, you all know, you love and respect Robbie as we do. Thank you, my friend. Elisa Bates, thank you for your always your vision and your trust. And Debbie Mullins, I can't express enough. You go above and beyond. Your work ethic is incredible, and you always keep me in line. Okay. So I just end with, I know that the COVID pandemic, it's disrupted education. And we are now a part of something different. We're a part of a learning, we need to be there to help stop a learning crisis that could actually could be a generational catastrophe. And we do, we all work to strengthen education and to help our students persevere. And, we say, our students tell us thank you. And I think we all know how much they teach us. So thank you. This is very sweet, and I am greatly appreciative.
Thank you, Julie. Congratulations. Our next award goes to the State Administrator of the Year, and this year we're pleased to award it to Joe McGowan from the Ohio University Aspire. And I believe Joe has joined us.
Yes, I have. Thank you.
Thank you. Before I will give you your few minutes to speak, I do want to read some of the highlights of your career. And one of the things that came out in his application was it said, When I think of Joe, the first thing I think is his natural ability to connect with people in a positive way. His caring, engaged style fosters a foundation that enables adult learners to thrive and transform into successful GED graduates. Joe grew up in Circleville, Ohio, loves his family, friends, sports. He's still active in community organizations and boards. He's a former OACE board member. He began his career in Alaska, and then he spent 25 years in Athens County working. He's worked with over 1,200 adults. Lucky for Joe now, he is retired and he plans on traveling, relaxing, and teaching adjunct classes at OU. As Joe said, he will never stop learning and enjoys helping others succeed. So with this, I'd like to present Joe with the State and Administrator of the Year Award. Thank you, Joe.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, we can.
Hey, thanks again. Hey, I wanted to thank everybody for I've been fortunate for 25 years now to work in Ohio with so many fine people, teachers, administrators, support staff, contributors to the Aspire GED program. Here in Athens County, we've been very fortunate to have the Athens County Job and Family Services to supplement and support our program. We couldn't do it alone with just the grant, funding. So I wanted to mention, Job and Family Services. I do have a quick story before I get started. I can talk for days. But anyway, I started teaching in Alaska. I got hired to work I was working in small bush communities in the rural area of Alaska, what they call bush. You had to fly in by bush plane or go in by boat. There was no roads to drive to. And I was taking a steam bath one night in the first Native American village I taught school in. I was hired to teach all the high school subjects, by the way. But one of the guys in the steam bath asked me one night when I first got there, said, "Why are you all the way up here in Alaska wanting to work with us and try to teach us when you," I said, "aren't there people back where you're from that need help too?" And that stuck into my mind for many years. The 10 years I worked in Alaska, I kept thinking of Athens, Ohio, and Southeast Ohio. I figured when I come back here someday, maybe I can start working back here as well. So I had one of the people in the village come to me one day and says, "Joe, I need to get my GED." And at that time, I didn't know what a GED was. So I checked with the Valdez Community College over in Valdez, Alaska. And lo and behold, for 9 years, I was able to work with folks in 3 different villages in Alaska, helping them work on getting their GED. And I did that on the side. It wasn't my full-time job. My full-time job was teaching high school students. So that was kind of a story I wanted to tell. Those Native American people in Alaska were wonderful people, and I was glad to be able to work up there with them. When I came back to Ohio, I was shocked. I opened the paper one day, and lo and behold, here's a job offer in Athens County through Job and Family Services wanting someone to work with adult literacy. And so I jumped on it, and lo and behold, from 1994 to just now, 2020, I was able to work with adult literacy GED, now called Aspire. I've been very fortunate to work with some very fine teachers. Scott Hatfield sitting next to me here and Sally Young. They both have done a bang-up job here in Athens County through the Job and Family Services and through the Aspire program here in Athens. I've been very fortunate to have them help me out. They're the ones that probably made me look good. Certainly not all by myself. I was on the board, I think maybe 10 years, 11 years. I represented the Central Southeast as the director for the OACE board. I worked with some really fine people. I want to just mention people like Jeff Gove, Donna Albanese, Rick McIntosh, Amy Gouda, Laith Moore, Karen Evans, and Charley and Mike Flaig, Mary Kern, Lily Roush. Some really fine people that got me established here in Ohio through the Ohio Association of Adult Continuing Education. The other person I really would like to say thank you to, and for her support and for her enthusiasm and her compassion is, of course, is Dr. Julie Francis at OU at the Stevens Literacy Center there in Athens. It was really a pleasure to work with her. I wish I could have stayed on longer to work with her some more. I know she's going to do great things, not just with Aspire, but the Stevens Literacy Center. So thanks again, Julie. I want to thank Tammy Collins, my past administrator, for keeping me on my toes and all that. But it's been a lot of fun working with people. I grew up, but by the way, I didn't really grow up in Circleville, Ohio. I just went to high school there. I was raised in the United States Navy. My mom and dad spent 20 years in the Navy, and I did 5 years myself in the Navy. And I was raised during the Civil Rights Movement in the late 50s and early 60s. And at one point in time, we actually lived in outside of Memphis, Tennessee. And I saw some things there that really disturbed me back in the late 50s, early 60s. That still disturb me today. And by finishing up, I would like to make, if it's okay with everybody, I'd like to quote a person I really had a lot of respect for. And I still feel very strongly about what this person said back in the 60s. I'd like to quote Martin Luther King, please. I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream. Martin Luther King. There's so much to be said about that, judging people by their character and nothing else. So again, thanks everybody. It's been a pleasure working with adult literacy for 35 years. I'll probably still do stuff on the side, but I'm not sure right now. Right now, I'm just reading a lot of good books and traveling some and doing a lot of outdoor work and enjoying this fresh air. Everybody keep up the good work in Ohio. And again, I'm proud to be from Appalachia, but I know the state of Ohio, where I'm definitely a Buckeye, and I love being from the state of Ohio. Thank you.
Thank you, Joe.
Cindy, if I can chime in for just a minute.
Yes.
Joe, I put in the chat, but just in case you didn't see it, I would like to suggest that one of your side jobs would be coming back to the OA sport, because we've been trying for years to get our claws back into you, because you are a wonderful gem to Ohio, and we don't want to lose you in retirement. I know it's just been a joy and an honor having you in this Administrator of the Award, or of the Year award, is well deserved.
Well, I was fortunate to have 2 good parents. My mother and father raised me, my brothers, to have compassion and respect to people. I never heard my parents ever say a bad thing about another person. That's really, I was really proud to have them as my parents.
Thank you, Joe. So this concludes the portion of the OA awards and scholarship presentation. But I think there may be, I'm not sure, Bobby or Adrienne, if you have some, or Christina, some wrap up things. I will stop sharing my screen and let them take over. Thank you, everyone, for sharing with us and helping us honor our award winners.
Thank you, Cindy, for your leadership as the chair of the Scholarship and Awards. We appreciate that as well.
If Adrienne and Bobby don't have anything to say, I have a few things.
Yeah, well, my only quick thing was just to thank everybody for this, because we certainly waded into some uncharted territory. And for the most part, I think everything went fairly well. We had a few snags, but so I appreciate all the patience and the grace that was given. And I want to thank our students and our practitioners, because those were awards well deserved. And so thank you all. Christina?
Thanks, Adrienne. I want to second, congratulations, first of all, to our scholarship winners and our award winners. As a teacher, it's great when I see my students, earn their high school equivalency, but then seeing them move on to bigger and better things is always, the icing on the cake. So I'm really excited for our 2 scholarship winners moving on in the world to great things. We had no idea how this was going to turn out this year, and I am so happy that we did this. I owe a huge thanks to everyone on our board. There's been so much work put into making this happen, especially Adrienne and Bobby. They're the ones who pulled this off. And Emily and Jessica with all of their work getting our presenters taken care of and organized. Tessa's done so much. She made that gorgeous video and made a lot of our graphics and stuff, which was awesome. And Cindy getting our scholarships and awards taken care of. We appreciate all of our presenters who were willing to step out of their comfort zones and present in a whole new format. I know the sessions I was able to attend were great, and I'm so excited that everything was recorded and I can go back and and see the ones that I missed. That is one huge advantage of a virtual conference is you get to see everything if you want to see everything. We're thankful to our vendors who help support this, and all of our participants, all of you who have logged on every Friday and joined us and learned with us. That's the best thing about conference is seeing everybody and learning together. Last couple of things. If you haven't already, remember to purchase your OA swag. And my cat has realized I'm on Zoom. It's a great way to support our scholarships so we can continue to support our students. Plus, you get some really nice stuff. It's great. You can find it under our vendors tab. Remember, if you haven't already, to do the exit tickets for the sessions that you attended so we get some feedback. And hopefully, we will see you all in person next fall, September 30th and October 1st at the Embassy Suites in Dublin. So God willing, we will all get to see each other face to face. If not, there's always the virtual option. And that's really all I have. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Christina.
Adrian, for all of her hard work on getting all of the virtual components lined up. Thank you, Adrian. Great job.